Alright, June 25th support changes. Got my little pause on a Korean account for $16. Mostly because I wanted to try this artist thing. And I wanted to test Valkyrie, which is fucking horrible by the way. But yeah. Just go over the engraving changes real quick. Drops of ether, just quality of life pretty much. It's gonna drop one for Yoon and one for your DPS. That's invisible to you, so you can't grab it. So that's pretty good. Not as big of a change as people were expecting, I think. But if you're running it already, pretty much no diff. You can still run it. And then Awakening is like cooldown on Relic. So it's maths out to like around 10 seconds or a little less maybe. Which is pretty good, I guess, but for 20 Relic books, maybe not worth it. Yeah. So obviously I am an artist player, so I'm going to talk about artists, not really going to talk about Paladin or Bard. Mostly because I don't want to do solo Akon again and buy a Vern knowledge transfer. Anyway, they moved the old bottom node to the top, and then they just put the CC immune baked into the skill. So this is the 1 bubble and refund on 2 bubble. And then they murdered the shield on Moonfall side node, which is really sad. I think it's gonna take a pretty big hit on shielding from your artist. But you have so much already that it's not really that big of a deal, I think. Talk about this piece of shit later. I really don't like this. And then obviously they have the new bottom node, which is actually really good, I think. So yeah. So the new side node is a gamble for a refund on your heal, 50% meter, but it's 20% chance, which I think is really fucking stupid. Especially given the fact that you can low roll, and there's a possibility you never see it in a raid, so you're just like wasting a side node. You got 2 there. But at 20% chance, like, I think it's a pretty good chance you never see it. Also, you know me, I don't like to heal, and I don't see the need to heal because I play with good people most of the time. So I'm just gonna take 2 stacks on Brand. Obviously, this has potential to be good, but again, it's RNG, so I think it's really stupid. Also, bring back the shield on Moonfall. And then the bottom node is actually really good. So you get 1 stack of this butterfly thing for each bubble you use. So 1 stack for a heal, 1 stack for a 1 bubble Z, and 2 stacks for 2 bubble. And it's also flowers on this tree, which is stuck to your character. I think this is really fucking ugly. And it's way too big and like visually cluttering. But yeah. Maybe there's a way to turn this off. I don't think there is though, and I didn't really look in the settings because I don't speak Korean. Anyway, at 8 stacks, you can Moonfall and you spawn this red thing, which is basically a quick recharge proc, and it does work on your T, but not your Awakening. And the main thing though is it gives 6 seconds of Moonfall when you eat it, so you have to press G on it. Don't really like that, but I don't think there's a different way they could do it. So you don't have to have Moonfall up, it's just gonna give you 6 seconds of Moonfall, like it doesn't add to the buff. I'll show the quick research thing. It's not a significant cooldown decrease. Like your, especially because your cooldowns are already so short, like it's literally just quick recharge. Like it's gonna take 5 seconds off your T, but like literally 2 seconds off everything else, so it's not really significant. But it does give you the Moonfall, right? So this is Moonfall. I don't know why they changed the icon. So if I ate it now, it'd go to 8. If I ate it here, it'll go to 6. You can also eat it immediately and it'll go to like 15 to 16. So it's not like capped at 10 or anything. I considered one application for it where like you're going into a cutscene or something and you like leave it on the floor. You're gonna have like no meter going in the cutscene, for example. And it's like a big DPS window afterwards. So like just a situation where this could be useful. You leave it on the floor, it lasts 5 minutes, and then after the cutscene you eat it because you don't have a meter to buff, and then your team can full hit with full buffs. So this is actually a very important aspect of this new node. You can proc the red thing with a 1 bubble. Obviously I don't really advocate for 1 bubbling too much, but you will always find yourself in a situation where you have to in a raid. You would 1 bubble for 5 seconds and then extend that by 6 for like pretty much 10 seconds of a buff, or 11 technically. But yeah, it's actually very, very good for that. You're getting the value of a 2 bubble for just 1 bubble, which is actually pretty insane. But mostly it's just gonna like extend your Moonfall throughout the normal part of a raid, and you just like eat it off cooldown. So we'll do like a rotation here. So I have 8 stacks here, so I'll drop it next. I don't like how there's no outline. Like, you go over here, you can't see it. I think that's a pretty big problem. Like, the portal has an outline. So just pretend I just dropped it. I feel like I would just eat it immediately to catch up on cooldowns. Like, I had 15 seconds to not have to D. You can build full meter here. And then you can wait for like your cooldowns to come back. And then you can send it there. It's actually like really, really good, I think. I don't have it on the next one. I just awakened, everything is up. It's at 10. And then I can pretty much catch up on my cooldowns here. Like, I don't even have to send anything. And then everything is back. Basically, like, opening the raid all over again. So it actually feels really, really good for that. I think the uptime with this bottom node is gonna go absolutely crazy. I think it's gonna be really good for maintaining uptime, because every 4 or 5 rotations you enter a state where you have no meter and no cooldowns either, and no awakening. That's when you would awakening, but then for the next time it's gonna happen, you won't have awakening, right? I always say I get like 80 in Mortem, so 80 divided by 4 is 20, and then 20 times 6 is 120. It's literally 12 Moonfalls for free, which is actually crazy. Originally I was a doubter. I thought this was pretty bad, but like when I think about it that way, 12 Moonfalls for free in Mortem, it's actually like crazy. But yeah, I think the artist change was actually like insane, except for deleting the shield Moonfall. I have no idea why they did that. It got no nerfs to meter gen, like I saw Bard did. I'm not really excited to play Bard, to be honest. But artists with this thing, I think the uptime is gonna go crazy. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Valkyrie is horrible. Hope they fix it. Goodbye.